All right, August 2025 self improvement review. Let's get into this. First up, we have fitness. So, not a good month for fitness. I didn't go to the gym at all. I kept telling myself I'd do calisthenics. I just didn't. So, that was no bueno. Diet wise, I think everything's been going pretty fine. Uh, I'm still fasting at work and staying hydrated throughout the day. So, that's been good. My sleep habits have been great this past month. It's just like once a week, maybe, due to band practice. If I stay out late, then I go to bed late. But other than that, I've been going to bed on time. That alarm that I set helped, I think, even though I do think it helped, but like I have been going to bed earlier than the alarm, even. So, yeah, I think that's been a lot of good stuff on the diet and sleep habit side, not so much the gym. So my action item for this month of September is to renew my gym membership, which I did. So I've been getting back into that, so that's been fun. Didn't quite realize how beneficial it is for my mental health also to get in the gym. So yeah, that's been good. Other than that, not really a lot much to say. Just August was not good for fitness, but September will definitely be better. It already is better. Anyway, music wise, I made a lot of progress actually this past month. So for the Heritage album, I figured out rhythm guitars are written, I should say, for song one and song two, because there was a section in each of those I was struggling with. But I figured that out. I just have to work on solos, and I'm working on writing solos for song six. And I wrote a new batch of riffs for that as well, and I'm trying to see if some of them fit in the arrangement. So some more work to do with arranging that song, but it's finally coming together slowly. All right, my new project. We're just like locking in minor details in the song, and I'm rewriting some things. Like there was this one part like under this one solo section where I was playing the same thing four times in a row. I actually changed up what I'm writing so it's a little bit more harmonically interesting while still following the chords that I'm trying to outline. So that's been good. We're like really getting comfortable with that song as a band, so that's cool. And then yeah, we're still working on the next song. That's slowly coming together. It's a little bit different than the other one. It's a little outside my wheelhouse as well, so it's kind of been a struggle for me to write stuff for it. Uh, but yeah, it's slowly trucking along, chipping away at that as well. I've been doing a pretty good job, like writing riffs and leads. I think that's been a pretty positive thing this month. Guitar wise, it's been going pretty well. Lyric writing, I haven't done any. I put my notebook out at work, and then things got busy because football has started, and also because it was the weeks ramping up to football. And yeah, I just didn't write any lyrics at work because it was kind of busy. I didn't really have that much downtime, so yeah, lyric writing has kind of been a bust. Uh, I mainly focused on, I guess, like the big win was like technique for alternate picking. I've been really focusing on getting everything even and like getting all the notes voiced because I noticed that there was this one part of the run that I've been practicing where I think once I get to like the B string, I start missing notes. So getting that consistent has been my main priority. And I started the month out at 160 BPM, um, triplet alternate picking, and I ended at 168. So we're getting there. The goal is 200 BPM. That's what I wrote the song at. So yeah, I need to get that up because that's what we're barely three quarters of the, or a little over like what is that? Maybe 80% of the way. A little 84% of the way now. Not great, but I'm working on it because the goal is to get a good sound, not necessarily the speed. Well, I mean, it's to be have the speed and make a good sound. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I didn't practice vocals. I guess on guitar, the thing that I've been lacking on is reviewing jazz language. I just have not done a good job during the month of August. Uh, so kind of that's been a problem because yeah, no progress has been made there. Let's see. I'm removing that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep writing for the other projects, for both projects. That's been good. Lyric writing, I gotta figure something out with that. I mean, because I'm kind of getting to a point though where I'm gonna have to write lyrics, whether I want to or not. Because uh, what I've got 4 songs now with the rhythm guitar locked in, so like I know what I'm gonna be writing over. Um, right? Is it 4 songs? Do I have the fifth song? Oh shit. Actually, it's 5 songs rhythm guitars I've done. It's just this last one, and then I've been considering. I have like a bunch of other songs that are like getting pretty close that I want to use for like future albums. I might throw one of those in there as well. I don't know if I have anything that kind of fits the vibe of this collection of songs though. So we'll get to that bridge when cross that bridge when we get there. I should say. Um, yeah. So my main item is going to be working on chord arpeggio permutations, I should say. So something that I have now is in a practice journal. I made a list of all the different permutations of seventh chords. So like instead of like playing 1 3 5 7, just up, going up and down. I was playing like 7 1 or 7 5 1 3, like things like that, just to try to get different sounds, see how it feels, what it sounds like, and getting familiar with it. So that's going to be my action item for fretboard knowledge for this next month. I've also been working on transcribing, or I did transcribe the Elite Four theme from Pokemon Emerald. Well, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And there's like one section where I'm like not quite sure on the guitar, and then I don't think my bass transcription is correct. I think I'm a little bit off. So yeah, I have to figure that out. I also have another transcription that I finished that I finished a while back that I have to record. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I also just started working on the Little Root theme because like I know that I like put a video out of me playing the Little Root theme, but that was reading it from sheet music. This time I'm trying to to do it by ear, do an actual transcription, so I learned something from it, and that's been pretty helpful. I've noticed that the past couple of months I'm able to just like map things from my ear straight to the instrument, so that's been pretty cool. Seeing the improvement and feeling more confident on the fretboard. Not much else to add music wise. Things are going pretty well. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, just general self improvement stuff. I did not make any progress on The Hero with a Thousand Faces in August. So that's going to be an item for me just because, well, I guess I'll kind of leap ahead here, but like this past week I started reading the book again and it's getting like really dense. I don't know if the book is really dense or if I've just, because I haven't been reading that much, my reading comprehension level has fallen, but it's getting kind of tough for me to understand some stuff, and I'm not really making the connections that I think Joseph Campbell wanted me to make. So it's been a little bit of a slog getting through that. However, in good news is I got back into the game of visualizing and journaling. Journaling, not to like the degree that I want, but I've been making a habit of doing it every day. Visualizations, I've been getting pretty. Been getting good about getting back into doing a mindfulness practice every day. So that's squeaky. This dog is just barking at neighbors walking by. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I think my screen time has gone down because I've set that alarm and I've been going to bed on time. It's kind of like things that like feed each other. Yeah, so my main items are really just to get back in the groove of doing all the good habits that I need to do, like working out, stretching, uh, things like that, because that has had a really positive effect on my mental health when I do those things. So yeah, that and then reading, I think will be good because yeah, I need to read more. But yeah, that's all that I got for the month of August. Kind of a not a great month, but like I think I'm getting things back on track this month for September. So yep, we'll see what happens in the month of September. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.